Okay. Hello everyone. It's your favorite programming error that just refused to be fixed, Code here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Last time I streamed this game was the day where I was worried about getting sick. And then I got sick. Hooray. It was a lovely experience, wasn't it? Anyway, I still am sick, I should mention. Also, hi Neon and hi Phoenixian, welcome and congrats on being first. Feeling any better? A bit. I am still sick, but I am feeling... You see, the ironic thing is, whenever something changes, something else gets... Remember, the first stream I was like feeling like absolute shit. During the FNF stream, right? I was feeling like absolute shit.
Every journey has its final.
Then during the Portal stream, I was feeling generally a bit better, but my cough and everything was worse. And today, once again, I am in that position where I generally feel better than I did for the first stream, but now my temperature is rising. There's always something. There's always something. I should hope, by all means, feel better by P5 time. We're all looking forward to Persona after all. Alright, let's not waste too much time here. Also, hi Gabe, by the way. Also, thank you very much for the headpads, I appreciate those. Alright, here we go. Natlan time. So, we're visiting a new tribe. Speaking of going to a tribe, don't forget to check out Tribe 9. You can wishlist it on Steam right now. Headers, thank you. I will try to get better. And hi, Spinne. I'm sorry, I can't help but advertise Tribe 9 every single second. I know I'm playing a very different gacha game right now, but please, please don't blame me. I have to advertise Tribe 9. Neon already asked that question. If we're talking about how I generally feel, I do generally feel better than that doesn't mean I'm actually doing too much better. The cough is still here, although currently it's less bad than it was yesterday. But then again, if I talk for a while, there's a chance it'll come back. But compared to yesterday, my temperature has gone up. So there's that. Hooray. Alright, teleport point. Viewpoint. Alright, let's have a look at the tribe, and I'm glad Neon already wishlisted it. Ah, man, I don't even know. Steam still says that the release date is to be announced, so they don't even know when it's coming out. But at this point, it feels like they should be getting closer to it. I mean,
we're finally here.
all things considered,
So this is your home,
the
Lord.
gameplay is all functional
Can't wait
already,
to have a look
right?
around.
All the gameplay for Tribe 9 is already functional. That's what I found out because I played the beta and everything. So, all things considered, I feel like they should be able to announce a release date for it soon, I hope. Because I do want to know. Silksong was announced, well that's something. Anyway, let's check out this tribe.
See?
Looks nice.
What did I tell you?
Years ago.
A dip in the hot springs after a battle is just the best.
Fetch me a bottle of wine, would you, dear?
I feel
Just
like I should
one.
turn up the volume
Let's
a bit
get
more.
another. It's still early in the day, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, at least Tribe 9 is then... That means Tribe 9 is just waiting. They want to make sure. They want to make sure that when they announce a release date that they can actually, you know, release it on that date. Did you play Hollow Knight? No, I did not. I know, I suck.
Want to go to Golden Dusk later?
I know I
now
suck.
this is a vacation. Absolutely amazing.
Fun tribe.
Wow, it's so lively around here. Is there
I was
some
about
kind
to
of
say
holiday
fun tribe
going
and everything, but sure,
We
then
try to treat
down
every
comes
day
the
like a
anvil.
holiday around here. We believe every day is worth celebrating. Now, let me show you around. Where to start? Shochiqui Cattle Records, Kalamchi Plaza. Oh, there's so many options, but I recommend starting with the real highlight around here.
And what could that be?
The hot springs, of course. Natural hot springs have tons of health benefits.
We'll
Go
see.
for a
We'll
nice
see about that
long
one,
soak
Spinner.
and you're guaranteed a good night's sleep.
Wait, you want us to bathe? Here?
Oh, don't be shy. Come on, I'll take you to get changed.
Let's go. Beach episode? Indeed, Tormuse.
Lonnie.
Hi.
Huh?
I guess
Oh,
we're getting a beach
Auntie
episode right
Taya.
now. I'm here for it.
Please, I've told you that just
Can we get
Atea
changed
is
now? I
fine.
want to see
Do
new
I look
outfit.
that old
We
to
don't really
you?
get new outfits for the main character.
Were you taking these two to the hot springs?
Or I guess a hot
That's
springs
right.
episode, not a beach
Oh, let me
episode.
introduce
Same
you.
thing.
This is the Traveler, and the small one next to him is Paimon. They only just arrived in Natlan, so I'm taking them around to experience our customs.
I mean, fair enough, Spinner, but I don't just want to listen to just your suggestions. I have other stuff that I want to play too, and you know that. And you are?
I'm Mualani's neighbor, Atea. By the way, Mualani, I heard you lost to Kachina during the pilgrimage. Is that true?
She did in fact lose. What a
I
bad
was
5-star.
this close to winning. Oh, definitely not the result I wanted, but still not too surprising. Kachina's always been strong. Anyway, it's all in the past. I'm gonna take these two for a dip in the hot springs. Talk to you later. Oh, wait. You'll need swimsuits first.
Swimsuits!
I'm sure I can find you something lying around the shop. I'll go look.
Swimsuits! Actual outfit change for the main
Hold it
character?
right there, young lady. Have you
Please
forgotten
and
the
thank
rule
you?
about bathing in the hot springs?
Rule? Oh, wait, you mean...
Oh yeah, feel free to lurk if you don't want to spoil yourself, Spinner.
There's a rule about bathing in the hot springs?
Or you could just enjoy it here, and then skip through it when
That's
you play.
right. Outlanders have to complete a trial at an artificial hot spring before they're allowed access to the natural ones.
A trial?
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. Basically, natural hot springs have higher temperatures that not everyone can withstand.
Ah,
A
I
few
see.
travelers have gotten scalded by the water in the past. So now we have an unwritten rule. All Outlanders need to adapt to the lower temperature artificial springs first. But seriously,
I mean, fair
Auntie
enough,
Atea, do
okay.
we have to be so strict? These two are formidable adventurers. I know they can handle it.
I have gotten damaged by boiling hot water in this game
Famous last
before.
words. The hot springs are not
Also
to be
in real life.
underestimated. You can never be too careful. Besides, the environment's been unstable lately. Could be a sign that the abyss is about to attack.
Which may or may
Oh,
not
that
have
sounds
caused permanent
dangerous.
damage to me.
You know, Paimon's really not all
Oh,
that
well.
formidable, so careful is good.
Exactly. There will be no excessive risk-taking on my watch. Mualani, take them to the artificial spring first.
Oof indeed.
Okay.
But I mean, unless you know it's there,
That's
it's hard
more
to see.
like it. And don't
The
try
scarring.
anything funny. I'm heading to the artificial
You really
spring
gotta
with it,
know
and if I
what
don't see
you really
there,
gotta know it's
your
there in order
days
to
of
see
copping
it
free
even.
meals at my place
But
are
it is
done.
visible,
Relax.
and I will never get rid of it.
Oh,
Boiling
by the
hot
way,
water is
Taya,
fun, isn't it?
how have you been feeling lately?
Much better. How else would I have the energy to keep an eye on all you rascals?
Because of the oh, that sucks. That
Hey,
sucks to
you
know,
over there.
Gabe.
How many times have I told
Sunburn
you no
is the
roughhousing near the hot
worst.
springs?
Oh, shoot! That weird lady's back again!
Weird lady?
Run!
Alright, there you go.
Stop right there! Ugh,
Speaking
you
of
need a
scars,
stern
what are we talking
to.
about? The fact that this lady has a big old scar?
She sure has a lot of energy.
Assume she had tattoos there. Yeah, but that looked like one of them was definitely a scar. Is she an old friend of you? You seem really close.
She's a legend in our tribe. Everyone knows her. Back before I inherited my ancient name, she was one of Natlan's most renowned warriors, famous for her love of hot springs. In fact, she often threw parties at the hot springs. She referred to anyone who came to these parties as her hot spring buddies. The attendees were all respected warriors like Liliuo, Kaiulani, Vichama, oh, and the Archon.
Yeah.
If Paimon
All
was
right.
here, she
When
would
the
take
Archon
advantage
comes
of
to
the
your
hot
party,
springs
that's
too.
gonna be amazing. That's gotta feel amazing when your literal
It's
when your
just
god actually just shows
During
up
battle,
and is like, yeah,
she
let's
was
party.
impaled in the abdomen by an abyssal monster. The doctors
Oh.
managed to save her life, but
So that's
made
where
it
the
clear
scar
that
came
she could
from.
never bathe in the hot springs again. Abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would accelerate the corrosion of her internal organs and the progression of her illness.
Oh.
Oh, no wonder she has so many scars. Paimon had no idea she was so seriously injured.
That's normal. She never talks about her injury. She's worked tirelessly over the years to dig up artificial springs so that more and more people can experience our tribe's natural wonders, even though she can't enjoy them herself. I really respect her for that. Anyway, let's head to the artificial springs. If Auntie Atea
Alright.
gets there before us, we're gonna be in some real hot
Let's kill
water.
her and revive her again. Yeah. She just needs to go to war once again. She needs to get a win from the war. Yeah, very terrible fate. I do kind of want to just jump in, but I'll follow the plot. I am assuming I'd be fine if I were to jump in, but oh well.
Oh, I see. That's a great idea. I like it.
See, I told you the chief would agree. Well, let's get moving then. We can't let a word of this slip to anyone else.
Hey, Amina, Hikaru,
So you're the
Marukal.
chief, huh?
You three seem particularly cheerful today. What's the occasion?
Oh, Mulani, you're back. Who are these two?
Oh, you know, no one
This is
special.
the Traveler and Paimon, two very important guests. I
No,
wanted
not
to take
important
them
at
to the
all.
natural hot springs, but Auntie Atea caught us, so we had to come here first.
Oh, what a coincidence. We were just talking about her.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
That's so.
Really? How can you tell?
Okay, so while you've been busy with the pilgrimage, we noticed that she's been visiting the hot springs alone at night. Yeah, specifically the hot springs in the cave to the north of our settlement. I'm sure you know the one. Apparently, she used to go there a lot before they became abandoned for some reason. She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
There's
what
gotta
that
be
means,
some
right?
reason those are abandoned,
Yeah, so
though,
we got to
right?
thinking, what if we renovated
She
the
might be
abandoned
going
spring
there for a
behind her
very
back then,
different
threw her
reason.
A huge surprise party.
Yeah, not sus at all. She might be
Chief
going there
Amina
for a
thinks
very
it's a
different
great
reason.
idea
I mean, there
too.
has to be a
So, you
reason
want
they
in?
are abandoned.
Of course! How could you even think of pulling this off without me? I'm a little busy right now, though.
I don't
I'll
think.
come
I
find you
also
once
don't
we're
think
done
it's
at the hot
necessarily
springs.
because her illness is getting better.
Of course. Take your time. You should focus on our guests for now. These artificial springs are pretty new, but the experience is just as
So
good as the
one of two
natural ones, if
things
you
I'm
ask me.
theorizing. One,
We
there's
really
some
worked
kind of
hard on them.
thing
So,
there that
I
she
hope you
has to take
enjoy.
care of in
And
secret,
you two,
or
I know you want to
she's
focus
going
on
there
the
to
kid's
enjoy
surprise,
herself
but
regardless
don't
of the
forget your
effect it
patrol
has on her
duties in the
health.
meantime. The
And she's
abyss
doing
will
it there
tap
because
any
the
moment.
because
So
it's
we need
abandoned,
to
so
stay
nobody will stop
vigilant.
her.
You got it, Chief. We'll keep an eye out. You can count on us.
All right, we're off then. See you at the abandoned spring, Mualani.
Going there to end it, oh boy.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun!
Finally, it's hot spring time! Oh, I already arranged swimwear for you guys. by the way.
Yes!
Come on, I'll show you to the changing room.
Swimwear! Give me. Change outfit. Please tell me we're actually getting a different outfit. Wait, why does it fit surprisingly well?
So, what do you think?
Let's
Can you
go.
feel the warmth relax every muscle in your body?
Go out and do some chores and this is not helping my self-discipline. Amazing. Paimon is cute over there. Can't really see her swimsuit all too well because, you know, she got the tube. But still. Damn, we're just getting artwork though. I guess we're just getting it in art form and we're not actually getting the outfit.
Yeah, it's so nice. The steam is warm too.
The first time I came to the hot springs, there was no calming effect whatsoever. I was such a little ball of energy, the moment my parents looked away, I ran off to the high temperature pools.
Of
It's
course.
actually pretty funny looking back on
Oh,
it.
there's multiple.
They were
Okay.
absolutely frantic,
Still can't
looking
see
for
much
me
of
all
Paimon's
over,
swimsuit.
until finally they saw my head slowly poke out from under the water. I was too young to remember the whole ordeal, but my parents told me all about it. A natural-born swimmer, my mother called me. Just like her, I taught myself how to dive underwater the first time I ever went swimming. So feel free to go for a swim. I'll be right here if you need rescuing.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Auntie
Oh.
Atea, you
There we
really came
go.
to check on us?
Now we can see Paimon's swimsuit a little bit. It's adorable. Also, she has her hair up. That's fun. That's cute. That's very cute. And we can see our swimming trunks a little bit nicer too. Absolutely adorable. We can all agree, I think.
Of course. And I'm glad you listened. I brought you all some milk and
There
snacks
is some
as
nice
well.
artwork,
I'll just
yes.
leave them here. The temperature in the artificial springs isn't
And let's not
too high,
let's not
so I went
forget
with
they
Soy's
have to do
crackers and
every
rain
single
fruit
one of
chips.
these twice.
See how you like them.
Oh well,
Oh, thank
most of this is
you.
gonna stay the same, but they have to alter
These
it
are
slightly for the main
great.
character, in case you pick
Well,
female
I
traveler.
did make them myself.
So these all exist
Very
with
few
female
young people
traveler
know
as
how to
well.
truly
I wonder what
appreciate hot springs, so
I wonder what
listen
Lumine's
carefully.
swimsuit looks
The
like.
temperature of the hot spring not only determines the type of snacks you should choose, but also the amount of time you should spend in the water. To bathe in a hot spring is to completely empty your mind. As such, swimming around the pool is incredibly disruptive and impolite, and something you should absolutely not learn from Mualani.
Of course.
Hey!
All right,
Give me-
looks like you were able to adapt to
I
the
won't be
temperature,
taking
no
these.
problem.
That
You should
sounds
be able
nice.
to switch to the natural springs then.
Sounds nice right about
Well,
now.
I've got to get going. Oh, and make sure you drink your milk. I'm looking at you, Mualani. I still remember how you used to pour it into the water when you were little. That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not.
Okay.
No high dive then, sad.
Paimon didn't think you were the type to do something like that.
I remember thinking I'd totally get away with it too. But turns out milk is pretty easy to spot when you pour it into clear water. Not my best work.
You drink the milk and enjoy the
Some people
last
get dizzy if
bit
they
of
stay in here
relaxation
too
or
long.
something. I don't know. I couldn't
guys
read
alright?
that quickly enough.
Paimon's fine, just a bit stuffed.
I feel fine too. That is a lie for me currently.
Looks like you two are naturals. Oh, by the way, I have to leave you on your own for a little while this afternoon. I'm gonna help the others fix up that abandoned spring. I certainly don't trust their aesthetic tastes. Who knows what will become of the place if I leave them unattended? In exchange, though, I can recommend a couple of shops that are worth a visit.
We'll help too.
Huh?
Taya has been really kind to us.
Yeah, she brought us snacks and taught us about
Drink
the hot
tea?
springs. We want to do our part too.
I mean, I probably should,
Friends are supposed
maybe?
to help each other out. We'd feel bad otherwise.
After stream,
Well
perhaps?
then, the more the merrier.
Anyway,
All right, we should get going.
gotta go. I will
Let's
enjoy the
organize
game.
best
See you,
hot spring
Tormuse.
gathering
Thanks for
Natlan's
checking
ever
in.
seen.
Alright, let's go. Organization time. Where is the abandoned hot spring? It is basically right next to us. It's just in a little cave. That looks cozy. I don't know why this would be abandoned. Like, it seems like such a great spot where you wouldn't be blinded by the sun or anything. I could see at least a few people coming over here more frequently, unless there's something wrong with this place.
Mualani! Wait, you brought our guests too?
Yes.
We're here to
But you're important guests. We can't put you to work.
We don't have anything else to do at the moment.
All right. Stop trying to out-polite each other, would you? The sooner we get this party started, the sooner we get to enjoy the real party. Now, where to start? Looks like the water outlet is blocked pretty bad. We'll need to dig under it. Ooh, those boxes in the corner
I mean,
need
I
to
can
be
see
thrown out
why,
as
but
well.
I'm just gonna skip
They're
skip-a-roo.
moldy as all get out. Ugh.
Maybe I'll pull a little bit
Also,
for A.
someone needs to go out and get some
But I really
cloth,
just want a
wood,
Hutal
and
rerun
decorations.
for her
and
weapon.
snacks too. I say we get enough for 20 or 30 people. Bulk purchases fetch the best prices after all. Oh, but don't just accept the first offer they give you.
I'm not good at haggling. Why don't you go?
Hey, I'm not any better, and I wouldn't even know what to buy. How about we handle things here while you three deal with the shopping?
Yeah, that works too.
Is the
I can
weapon
introduce
banner
you
is
to
now
all the
better?
shops while we're at it. All right,
How
let's
did they
meet
change
back
the
here
weapon
later.
banner? I mean, I could. What did they change about the weapon banner to make it better? I mean, this has been a thing for forever. Fate points. Alright, so it's a true 50-50. That's good. It's a true... I hardly ever pull on the weapon banner, so I wouldn't really know too much of what changed. I only pulled on the weapon banner once. For Hu Tao.
Where do you want to go next?
Oh, well, not for Hu Tao, but for
If
her
you'd like
weapon.
to see-
For my Zhongli.
Hey there, Yellowpath. Hope business has been going well.
Well, if it isn't Moalani, back from the pilgrimage?
That's right. Didn't make the cut this year, though.
Well, it wouldn't be a competition if everyone got to win. So, what'll it be today?
Here, it's all on the list. Quite a sizable order, as you can see. So, can we expect a discount?
Wow, that is a large order.
Oh, it's good that
What's
they
it all
changed
for?
that,
A
then.
party?
That's right. Keep this between us for now, but we're throwing a hot spring party for Auntie Atea.
Wait, you're saying she can go in the hot springs again?
It seems
That's
like it,
great
but we
news.
don't know for
How
sure.
about this? You can have the decorations on the house, and I'll give
Navia's
you
weapon,
20%
alright.
off the cloth and wood.
Come on, I know you can sweeten the deal.
By the way,
That pile of wood's been sitting there
since
since I
we're
left for
talking
the
about it,
pilgrimage.
does
At
everyone
this
think
rate,
I
you
should
need
pull
to get
for
rid
A?
of it or it's gonna go moldy.
Just, you know, to
All right,
work towards
right.
Archon completion.
Such a handful. Just give me a moment while I pack all this up for you.
The problem is I don't really
Wow,
know...
that was amazing,
I wouldn't add her to my
Moalani.
current team or anything, so I'm not
All
really
in a
sure if
day's
it's
work.
worth wasting my
By
pulls
the
if
way,
I could just
Yellowpath,
invest it all for
Are these 2
Zhongli.
stones for sale?
Interested? They won't come cheap.
I'm not planning to haggle this time, I promise. Package them separately, would you?
Are those also decorations?
Nope. Kachina likes shiny little trinkets, so whenever I come across something like that, I always
A
buy
is a
it
good
for her.
investment?
I'll hold on to them for now. It'll be a nice little surprise for her when she returns victorious from
I
battle.
mean, she seems like
I'm
it.
sure she'll like it.
Maybe she
All
could
right,
work in
that
like a
should be
secondary
everything.
party
If you could just
for stuff
double-check,
like the
make sure
spiral
nothing's
abyss and
missing.
stuff. Sometimes it's
Let me
helpful to have more
see.
characters even if you don't have them in your primary
What's
adventuring
this
party.
creative juice doing here?
That's on the house. 7 years ago, when the Abyss attacked our tribe, Atea saved my brother's life. She never asked for anything in return, but I could never forget what she did for my family that day.
So we repay her with juice.
So, send her my regards, would you? And have fun!
Oh, we will. It's gonna be a party to remember. Thanks a lot, Yellowpath.
Well, I mean, I do
Well,
have Nahida
that's
already.
our shopping done. Let's head back.
Oh, it's loading? Are we just teleporting back? Well, that's
We're
kind
back.
of them.
How's everything going? Wow, this place cleaned up nice. You got the water unblocked too. Good work.
I would hope so. We spent all day clearing out debris from the bottom of the spring. Did you guys get everything?
Apparently we
Oh,
did.
we brought back tons of stuff. We set it down near the cave entrance.
All right then, roll up your sleeves, everyone, and let's get back to work.
Actually, why don't you two take a break? I'll handle it from here. Traveler, mind lending me a hand?
How can I help?
So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking we could draw something on the wall over here, and the snacks and drinks can go over there.
Pan up, pan down, and... Okay.
So, what do you think? Not bad, right?
That looks like it's ready for a
Looks
party.
amazing! Paimon had no idea you were such a great designer.
Well, I'm usually the one in charge of the family store, so I'm pretty good at things like renovation and organization. Not to mention, this was totally a group effort. Still, I didn't expect it to take quite this long. Guess it's too late to invite Auntie Atea over, huh?
Guess it'll have to wait until the next day.
Tonight's definitely not gonna work.
Unless she sneaks out
Chief Amina
again.
set up those patrols to guard against the Abyss, and Atea volunteered. So she's on watch tonight.
I see. Well, guess the surprise will have to wait until tomorrow.
At least everything's prepared.
This could actually be a good thing. She can relieve all the exhaustion of keeping watch all night by soaking in the hot spring. Ha! She's gonna love it.
We're still assuming
Well,
that she
let's
actually
call it a day
can go
then.
into the hot spring.
Traveler,
We don't know this
Paimon,
for
You
sure.
must be tired too. Come on, I'll take you to the inn.
We don't know for sure. But I guess we just gotta believe. Just gonna, you know. That's probably a bit quicker. This looks nice. I like this tribe.
All right, this is it. Get a good night's sleep.
They have
okay?
it nice and
I'll
cozy
see you
over here.
tomorrow.
Yep, good night! Paimon's exhausted. We really went all over the place today, didn't we? Anyway, we need to be well rested
Sorry.
for the party tomorrow, so let's head inside.
Okay, let's see what this party's gonna be like. And all.
Why now?
Should we maybe get out
What's with all
there?
the noise?
Traveler, Paimon, wake up!
I feel like we
Hello,
might
honey?
need to assist
What's
them.
going on? Where did all these monsters come from?
Oh, why is it Rift Hounds though?
It's the Abyss. Our patrols are trying to drive them back as we speak.
But why
Come
Rift
with me.
Hounds?
I'll take you somewhere safe.
Mualani, a little help over here. We can't hold them back much longer.
One moment. I'll be right there.
Let's show those creatures what we're made
Couldn't have
of.
said it better myself.
Oh great, and there's a thunderstorm out there
Hang
too.
in there.
Great.
We're here to help.
Just what we needed. Hope I don't get struck.
Solidify! The
Oh, it's the field life.
rises!
Oh, have they been contaminated by the abyss?
Whoa!
They are the Abyss. Destroy them.
Hello.
Thank you.
I'm alright. Go help the others.
I almost died.
By royal decree.
Interesting.
We've cleared out most
A
of
is
the
mad,
monsters
apparently,
over here.
yes.
Thanks for your help. It would have taken me ages on my own. Looks like we're still in for a long night, though. We still
Also,
have
hi,
no
Kirill.
idea where these creatures are coming from. Let's go ask Amina. She'll have a better handle on the situation.
This looks so mad, yeah.
Carving waves!
Amina!
Fancy travel.
Oh, it's you three. Thank you for helping clear out those monsters. We were prepared for an attack, but we didn't have enough people to prevent them from breaking through our defenses. No casualties so far, though.
Well, that's good.
Where'd they come from this time?
The east side. We've pinpointed the position of an abyssal pylon, but we don't have enough manpower
Abyssal
to
pylon,
take it
is
down.
that like something that summons
An
them?
abyssal pylon? What's that?
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. One that allows monsters from the Night Kingdom to enter the physical world. The only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible.
How come they've
Otherwise,
only...
the endless hordes of monsters will exhaust
How
our
come the Abyss has
defenses.
only managed to
Exactly.
set up these
That's what I'm
pylons in
most
Natlan
concerned
so
about.
far?
Their numbers suggest there
Th-
might even be multiple pylons in the area.
Again,
We're
they have
searching for that
we
as
have not
speak.
heard of these pylons appearing in any other nation so
All right,
far.
we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler,
So
Paimon,
apparently the
can I
Abyss
count
is
on your
just
help again?
progressing a lot over here in Natlan.
Of course! We can't just sit back and do nothing! On behalf of the people of the Springs, you have my thanks. We're counting on you.
Let's go. There's no time to lose. Take care, Amina.
Alright, here's what this gameplay is gonna be like. Probably just have to find a special structure and destroy it. Oh. Okay. So we are currently locked. We're locked in.
Mualani, is that the pylon?
That's it, all right.
Can hardly see it behind the tree.
Let's get...
Let's get tutorial pops up. Cannot be damaged while defended by it. Targets protected. Only by attacking with elemental attacks a certain number of times can it be destroyed. Night Soul aligned elemental attacks will be destroyed by barriers with greater ease. Okay.
rid of this thing.
I mean, I totally understand where you're coming from there, Neon.
Oh, it's reveal by...
Oh, brilliant!
Jumpy, jumpy, go! I summon...
Solidify!
By royal... Boing, boing, boom!
Destroy the pylon. Well, that wasn't too difficult.
Whew! That should do it, right?
But there might be multiple, is what we've been told.
I don't see any more monsters, so... Looks like we're in the clear.
We should still keep an eye out.
These attacks happen a lot? Must be hard on your tribe.
Yeah, it makes things hard sometimes, but that's how our ancestors have always lived. Besides, the Abyss doesn't care how difficult our lives are. Fighting back is the only option.
Just you wait until we've
Come on,
finally
we should head
taken
back.
care of the Abyss entirely.
What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
Ah, so many monsters.
You're right. Mualani, look! They're coming from that direction!
So there must be another
Wait,
pylon.
that area looks kind of familiar.
That's the location of the abandoned spring.
What? How unlucky can we get? We just finished the renovations. We probably don't have any reinforcements over there, so it's up to us. Let's move.
Again, the fact that they're coming from there makes me think maybe that might be somehow connected.
Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Connected to why a certain someone was going to the spring in secret.
Everyone, keep it up!
Alright. Crazy theory, and I hope I am wrong with this one, and I don't really feel like there's much of a reason to believe it. What if this is a case of betrayal?
Carving waves!
What if after fighting against the Abyss before, she's now helping the Abyss? Again, crazy theory with no real substantial evidence to back it up, but it is a possibility that we can't ignore. Also, hi, Deadly. Alright, gotta serve. Hi there. Would you mind dying
By
for me?
royal decree!
Tide rises!
Alright, easy way to take it out. Surf, attack. Surf and attack. We're good? We're good. Alright, moving on. Hello there. Hello there, Atea. You witnessed your surprise early.
Atea, what are you doing here? Where's the pylon?
Is it a case of... Is she the pylon?
Where do you think? If I'm here, means that thing is long gone. I was in a hurry, so it's not my best work.
Imagine though
You
if
should
she
check
just
if all
was
the
the
important stuff
pylon,
is still here.
human pylon or something.
Stop talking for now. That wound looks bad. The abyssal power is corroding your body.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mulani and Atea, what's going on? We were
Murder's
told the
finale
second
was
pylon was over
good,
here.
but I feel like it could have
Atea
been
took care
better.
of it, but
Still,
she's injured.
very, very great
Quick,
finale,
someone
but
get a doctor.
there were definitely a few little problems I had
all
with
right,
it.
stop fussing. Don't you think I know my own limits?
And the worst part about it is, of course,
The main
that,
thing is they
you know, it
didn't
was a
destroy
series
anything.
finale, not just a season finale, so we're
This
done
is a
with Murder
beautiful hot
Drones.
spring, by the
Can't
way.
believe it's come to a
I can tell
close.
how much work you put into it.
Wait, no. This was meant to be a surprise.
For me, right? I know.
Well, now she definitely can't go anymore.
Atea!
It's too much abyss in her.
You think
Good
I
theory.
couldn't tell you were avoiding me on purpose? Not one of you stopped to say hello today. It couldn't be more obvious that you were hiding something. And you, Mualani, were you the one that brought the snacks? How many times have I told you? You have to choose them based on the temperature of
There's
the
the
water.
secret killer. Paid €200 on Murder Drones. Yeah, imagine that.
Forget about that. The doctor's almost here, and you're gonna get all better. Then we can have a meal together, and I'll help you make whatever you want, okay? You just have to hold on.
Malani said Atea had been injured by the abyss before. Maybe that's why the corrosion is so fast this time. Oh, nice. They keep pulling me back in. There's no escape for you, I'm sorry. There's no escape for you, Kirill. Start using commit abyss hot spring. Ah yes, genius. At this rate, she's not going to make it until help arrives. Maybe there's something I can do.
The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other.
Wow, we're bringing it back to there?
What? The crystal has been purified.
How long ago was that at this point?
The anguish he feels, has brought him to tears.
How long ago was that at
I
this
also
point?
came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
That's right, back then we can purify the abyss.
Atea!
Do it. Let me try something.
Wait, what do you mean?
I'm gonna kill her. End her suffering.
What is this? Some sort of purification? The abyssal power, it's being cleansed away.
You see, I am the main character.
I never knew that was even possible.
Genshin terms, but in real life terms, yeah, that was forever ago.
Atea!
The mark of the abyss. It's gone.
So we can enjoy the hot
Yes,
springs
thanks to the
after all
traveler.
now.
By the way,
So
traveler,
the surprise isn't
are you
wasted.
alright?
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
the
saw
main
you
character. Of
purify
course I'm
abyssal
alright.
power from Atea's body. That didn't injure you in any way, did it?
Gonna silly Billy on her. Imagine. I'm fine.
You're sure?
Of course.
Good. Good.
Thank goodness.
Any more people I need
You
to
scared
cleanse?
us all half to death just now.
A group of young tribespeople race over to surround you in Atea. They toss you into the air over and over.
All right, everyone, head back and get some
hero.
rest.
I am.
We'll meet here
I
tomorrow.
am a triumphant hero.
We'll celebrate Atea's recovery and our triumph over the abyss.
Hopefully with better weather.
And most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid. Let's make it an occasion to remember. Dismissed!
Got it!
Long pause. There we go.
Got any other secret powers I should know about?
I don't know
But
myself.
seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank
I don't
you.
know myself what other kind of secret powers I might have. I discover something new about
I almost
myself
forgot
every
you
day.
had that ability. You used it back in Mondstadt to cleanse Dvalin's tears, didn't you? That was some quick thinking, Traveler. Huh? You look like something's bothering you. What's wrong?
I didn't want to spoil the mood earlier, but when I was purifying the abyssal power within Atea, I could sense something. Remnants of that power have existed within her body for years, corroding it from the inside. Did my best to cleanse that power just now, but it's already deeply ingrained within her internal organs, leaving her as fragile as a dried leaf in the wind. Wow. If only we were here
Abyssal
earlier.
power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would accelerate the corrosion of her internal organs and the progression of her illness.
If only we were here earlier, we could have prevented this from
We
worsening.
think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean, it's pretty obvious what that means, right?
I don't think she was going to the hot springs because she was recovering, but because she realized her condition had taken a decisive turn for the worse. I'm just not sure if I should tell Mualani. So she was trying, as I was saying, one of my theories, obvious theory, she was trying to enjoy herself a little bit more because she knew she was dying anyway, so she might as well enjoy the hot springs again. If she would, you know, have less days to her life, but have those days have more meaning.
Hello? Traveler! Maybe you can zone out some other time because Paimon can barely keep her eyes open. Let's head back for now.
Alright. Doubts lingering in your heart, you return to the inn and rest till the next morning until it's time for the hot spring party. Party. Alright, how is this party gonna go? Horribly wrong. Probably in every imaginable way. Well, Lani for the speed. Ah, yes. You're right. Totally. Totally should. They're already dancing.
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids?
Yeah.
Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring temperature too high? None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. You sensed it, didn't you? I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days. Didn't want to ruin the celebrations and all. But looks like it was no use. Hey, kid!
Who, me?
Get on over here. You have to know that she's dying.
Yes, you. Come on. Let's go for a walk.
Silent Pro Tag be like.
Hey, where are you going? Did something happen?
Just going to get some air. It's too noisy in here. You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks in that box over there if they need replenishing. Baked them all fresh this morning.
Wow, you're doing stuff for your own party?
Sounds great.
We planned this party for you. How dare you contribute?
Mualani.
Yeah?
You've gotten so tall. You know that.
How did it take me
Feels
to
like just
this long
yesterday
to
you were
realize that this person has
rambunctious
a vision?
kid causing trouble all around the hot springs.
I mean, you don't see many
It's like all that
non-playable
time
characters with a
passed in the
vision
blink of an
ever.
eye. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Seriously, Ateo, what's going on? You're acting strange. Traveler, did something happen? Both of you seem a little off
She
today.
dying. But yeah, it's so rare that we see NPCs with a vision.
I guess I should explain.
I wasn't expecting
I
it,
wasn't
so I
visiting
didn't
the
look
hot
for
springs
it. But now I
because
see
was
it.
getting better. And that pylon yesterday, I didn't go face it by myself because I was reckless or too anxious to wait for reinforcements. It's because my body isn't going to last much longer.
Almost everyone has
Your
a
friend
vision.
saved my life in that cave. And
Damn.
because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. But I'm just a few days shy of the end.
Well, they're fun nation.
The hot springs, I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
And again, that's a
Mualani?
fair outlook for her
That
to
better
have.
not
Like,
happen
enjoy
again,
yourself if you
whether
know your
I'm here to
time's
catch you or
limited.
not. That's what you said back at the
They
artificial
might
spring.
have? I don't remember.
I had a bad feeling then, but I didn't want it to be true. I wanted to believe you were actually recovering.
You want to know something? Recovery, death, to me, the two aren't all that different. Both are worth celebrating.
Really now? Okay.
You've never been resurrected, so you might not understand. But Death and I, we're old pals by now. There's nothing sad about being reunited with an old friend.
I guess, true, if you've been resurrected before, then that
I
would
lived
change
with
your
regret
outlook on death,
for a
I
long
guess.
time.
Because you have experienced
Regret
it already.
that my illness meant I could no longer take to the front lines.
They were just NPCs,
Especially
yeah,
as our
true.
nation slid deeper into crisis. But yesterday, I was finally able to let go of that regret. Not only because I found the strength to fight the abyss, even at the end of my life, but because I got to see you in action, Mualani. Seeing you out there, it made me realize that I don't need to worry about our tribe or our nation's future. You have the capacity to bring us all together. Even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. But I've done what I needed to do.
Aww.
The future is in your hands now.
Aww.
Just remember, whether in life or death, I am always with you.
You wanna
I
jump in the hot
understand.
spring together?
Seems like you've
And then
given us
die?
a lot of thought,
And then we'll
Atea.
swim with your corpse for a while?
Thank you for telling me all
Until we
this.
realize you're dead? And then fish you
I'll
out?
do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up to the example you set
Hugs.
for me.
Good. Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me?
What is it?
A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem strange to say while I'm still alive, but just think of it as a relic I'm leaving for her. It's brought me good fortune in battle. Even after I became too sick to fight, I never took it off. Just tell her it embodies fond memories and my strength of will. She'll know what I'm trying to say.
Don't worry. We'll make sure she gets it.
Alright. That's all I wanted to say. Let's head back to the party. No use spending what little time I have left being sad.
Yes. Will we actually get to see the party? Or nah? I guess we will.
Traveler, Atea, Mualani! If you don't hurry up, there won't be any snacks left!
Damn it, my nose.
Excuse me, what did I say about bathing in the hot springs on a full stomach? Hey, are you listening to me?
No. Everyone has a great time in the festival atmosphere. When it comes time to go, Atea says goodbye with a smile. When she reaches your group, she puts Mualani on the pats Mualani on the shoulder
Life is
lightly.
a journey in which there's no turning back. So forge ahead and don't hold back.
Amazing. They make it the text that they know. They know they have text that you can pause on the black screens. But they decide, let's do this text that immediately advances without your consent, and then immediately transition it into a text that you can manually advance. Wow, that was still part of Act 1. Offer the power sigils you obtain. Oh, I do that here. Wait until 2 days later, huh? I do kind of want to know. The Tribal Chronicles, I assume that's why I do the reputation quests, right? That initial quest, is it voice acted? I assume not. I assume it's just read because they're telling me that, you know, I have to... because it's a quest that I need to do for the reputation and stuff. I assume it's not read because of voice acting or anything. Anyway, I guess we're gonna wait until 2 days later. As you do. This should do the trick. It's the story quest, I think? But don't you normally have to unlock story quests with the key? At least I thought that's how that always worked. Alright, here we go.
Paimon feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs.
The
abyss
2 days
kinda
we
threw a
spent
wrench in our
standing there
relaxation,
waiting.
though. Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation. The Kaholasaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy.
Well, are we now
And
gonna
Atea's
visit
snacks
Kanisha's
were
tribe?
so delicious. She gave Paimon some for the road just this morning, actually.
What was she up to?
Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so not much has changed since we first met her.
Hello.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
What if I say no?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight, we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
Hey,
Okay.
Milani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
Oh!
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle.
Oh boy.
But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the rite of resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
You know, I had the... You know how my theory was? What if everybody dies except for her? Nope, it looks like...
That's a relief.
she might be the only
The
one
Abyss
who
is coming,
died, imagine.
and it was
Oh,
her
that's
first time.
tragic.
Mistakes are bound to happen.
Well, at least we get to see what it looks
Exactly.
like.
She deserves to hold her head up high.
But
All right,
resurrection
thanks for letting
time,
me know.
yes.
We'll head out in a bit. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
I mean, she did die,
Milani,
after all.
You said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy everything. Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and her small team? Not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger.
I have
It's
seen things.
Relax, I get it. The Abyss is difficult to understand, that's for sure. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity after all, so what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess?
Enough.
But through our long
apparently.
history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple. 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Tevat. You know about that, right?
During the age of Khaenri'ah?
That's right. Khaenri'ah suffered greatly during that time. But so did every other nation in Tevat. And Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined
I
efforts
see,
of the
so
then
that's why the
Pyro
pylons
Archon
and stuff are a
heroes
thing
from
that only
every
pops up
tribe
here,
to
is that
finally
it?
repel the Abyss. Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground.
Oh, sludge from underground. I am
Mounting
familiar
black
with that.
winds tore across
Back
the
from the
lands
chasm
of the Flower
days.
Feather clan. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe.
And so the Abyss understood the foundation of each tribe.
Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of primal instinct, but its methods are, in truth, marked by intelligence. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom, and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning. Almost like it knows you inside and out.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this time.
Sounds like you need someone
Luckily,
who's not
the
of this
problems
world,
left behind
who
by
the
the
Abyss
Abyss
wouldn't
have
know
been
inside and
successfully
out.
addressed by the various Pyro Archons we've had over the years. Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago.
By the way,
We
Spinne, I
totally
know
fought
you
them
keep
off.
saying that Hu Tao is the Pyro Archon in your mind. But remember this. She actually could be. We know that the Pyro Archon here changes constantly. We know that a regular human can become Archon. So really, Hu Tao could become Pyro Archon. Actually, no, that's a lie. It has to be someone who's native in Natlan. But what if Hu Tao was born in Natlan and just moved to Liyue? Then she could still become the next Pyro Archon. Copium. In other nations, I've seen how much effort it takes to truly eradicate the Abyss. The people of Natlan live in its shadow every day. Who knows how long it will take for this war to end. That for a second.
You must have had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point.
Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop fighting. Responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden. Everyone in Natlan views the
No
world
more
differently.
resurrection. Yes, that would be
I
the
believe
first
we will be
thing.
rid of the Abyss one day.
No more
And the
resurrection,
efforts
but if
of
your group
all
comes
who
back
fought against
victorious,
them
you
will
will
become
get
a
some
story for the
extra nice
ages.
coffins.
To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know?
You make me want to contribute.
Be my guest. Heroes are always welcome in Natlan. Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with us.
Sure, sure.
The sea's not going anywhere.
Black stone under a white shore. Stone. Ah. Why did I think shore? I wasn't expecting another stone. I wasn't expecting it to be double up on stone, so I was like, what other way? Oh, shore. White shore, that makes sense. But no, it's black stone under a white stone. Fun. Alright, thanks for the lurk, Gabe. Appreciate it. See you around. See you around. And hope you will enjoy the next time you play this game. I will be there, hopefully. For as long as it takes for me, for you to catch up to where I am ending this stream. We'll see. Alright. Let's do this. Whoa. Was not expecting it to immediately jump into a loading screen. There they are. Almost all of them alive. My god, she really was the only one who died. Oh, that is sad. Even the NPCs survived. Even the NPCs survived.
To welcome our heroes back from battle. It's their moment of glory. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Fucking dead. Yeah, and the only one, which is tragic.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who likes being the center of attention.
Looks like I'm just.
And Milani lost against her, true. Milani would have been super dead, I guess.
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe, Mualani. Is everyone alright?
How's Hi Bones? How will I ever get my tragic backstory
it's
now?
All taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up his sleeve, by the way.
That's how I guess.
He's just as strong as Kachina made him out to be.
Ouch. I could have done better.
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together.
Yeah, that is my tragic
Come
backstory.
on, let's find a spot with a good view. When the singing starts, just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Let's go somewhere higher up so Kachina can spot us.
You're welcome, I guess. Alright, let's see the resurrection. But honestly, it must suck. Like, knowing that your entire team survived and you're the only one who needs to be resurrected through the ritual.
Warriors
Literally
of
the
Natlan,
only one.
Heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own
Well, maybe,
destiny
you know what, maybe she died by
future.
doing like a sacrifice play. In which case, that's honorable. But if she just died because of skill issue while the NPCs survived, then that's sad. Please tell me she at least went out guns blazing like a massive sacrifice play or something. Because otherwise I cannot believe how the NPCs would survive when an actual proper character doesn't. Tale continues on. Glory passed through generations. Courage ignites the sky and earth. Going to be so epic. Once more victory heralds Natlan's path. Wait for you, we'll sing for you. Come back, brothers, come back, heroes. Once again, burn bright. And then it didn't work. Silence.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom.
or locate her ancient name.
What?
Oh, she dead.
What does that even mean?
Oh, it really didn't work.
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on?
Oh, she dead. We had a main.
This has
We
never
had
happened
an actual main character die.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We've witnessed it countless times.
So
If the
how
Archon
are
couldn't
they
find
not
Kachina in the
victorious
Night
then?
Kingdom,
That must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Then
Maybe
why is she
you
still
did.
dead?
But who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off. Why would the YUP recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that?
Execute him.
Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
Yeah, just kill them
Can't just
instead
sit
of
here and let
arguing.
them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
Vengeance will be mine.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory.
Oh boy.
Maybe the YUP interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Damn it, my nose is also killing me. Everything is killing me. The Pyro Archon seems to be deep in thought. Why isn't she putting a stop to the commotion?
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No, she's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always the first person to stand up and face it head on. We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to
I mean, she
vent
has to
your
be
anger or
she has to
slander
be
her
alive after
reputation.
all. She's playable.
Fine.
We have
find out what
so it
happens
is
soon
absolutely
enough.
doable to bring her
Then,
back.
We'll see who truly deserves
Or maybe she did actually survive. She's alive,
That's
but just
enough.
seriously wounded right now. Maybe that's it, and that's why
There
she
is
didn't
no
come
doubt
back
about today's
with
victory,
it, with the
or
others.
Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter. To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
Huh. Interesting.
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon. I just...
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
No, of course not.
Wow, they
Even
just
though I
backed
have
down.
said nothing to change
Get
your
fucked,
mind,
dumbass. Yep.
then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
Can we execute him now?
I have a question, Archon.
Oh?
My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friend sooner, you should join the investigation.
Just kill yourself
So,
and find her in the
what do you
afterlife.
say?
Figure
Of
out why
course
she
I'll
didn't
join.
get brought back.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat.
Oh damn, what an honor. I didn't
Rest
even have to
assured,
say
everyone,
anything to get
I'll keep
invited
the
to
tribal
chat with the
chiefs
Archon.
informed on the progress of the investigation. Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony. If there are no further questions, let's part for now.
Called out.
Did she just ask us to come along?
I mean, yeah,
I
we have a
believe she did.
reputation after all.
Let's go. I'd like to know what's going on myself.
She didn't invite you, though. I guess he's coming along anyway.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this
He's
happened to
invited
her.
himself. Yup.
There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
Stay dead for all eternity,
That's
as it should
correct.
be.
Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
Forever?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. Of doing her part to defend Natlan.
I mean, yeah. Again, though, he didn't even ask.
She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy.
But then there was
her
still
every step of the
issues.
way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me, are we her friends? Or her murderers?
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani. Believe
he's
me,
definitely
I want
not
to bring
invited
her
me
back
on.
as soon as possible.
If he shows up, I'm
I
gonna
would
kick
give
his
you
ass.
that peace of mind if I could. But please, hear what
Kick
I
his
have to say so
two-dimensional
I can at
butt.
least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel. But we need to understand it if we want to approach this
Invites
rationally.
himself along.
But what would you
Says
say,
to the
Mualani?
Archon, by the way, this is how we
This
should
is
do it. I
personal
know
for you.
exactly what is
And
the better
unlike
option.
Kenichi, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who suffered.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage. The consequences will be equally painful.
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Belief in the pilgrimage will waver. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. And that is exactly what the Abyss
So we just have to
wants.
take out the Abyss right
Their
now.
ultimate goal isn't
Please
to
let
break
me
the
fight the
rules that make
Abyss.
the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people's faith in them. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the sacred flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach. I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope that provided some clarity, at least.
Wow. Paimon thought things were gonna get heated for a second.
Heated,
but
get
the
it? Because Pyro
Archon
Archon?
took the time to
Haha.
explain everything so patiently.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked.
Yeah, it would be weird to break
Without the
tradition
chance
now,
to
huh?
fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
So, essentially,
Sorry.
the Abyss is taking Kachina hostage.
What happens if you stay in the Night Kingdom for a long period of time?
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? The Night Kingdom is something similar.
Is it now?
Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the Abyss in the picture, it's a different story. Your sense of self will be devoured, until eventually you become one with the Sea of Souls.
Great, so we're just leaving
Imagine
her in
pouring
there.
a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup, but there's no chance it will be the same water you had before. I won't sugarcoat it. That is the danger Kachina is currently facing.
Well, doesn't that sound
Just
lovely?
like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need to be addressed. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the sacred flame. I will go search for Kachina.
Okay, and how?
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very possible you will not return. Knowing that, do you still choose to go?
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her. That's all that matters.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now. I choose to go as well.
Alright, alright.
Traveler? What do you think?
This isn't how it should end for her. I promised she would have the chance to learn from me.
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can. The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines. If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them to pinpoint her position within the Night Kingdom.
Okay.
Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
Does that mean we have to die?
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we even go there?
I mean, probably if we die.
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there in person.
Oh?
However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss certainly won't leave you be.
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
Oh, won't be a problem.
So, Paimon's the only one who's scared? Well, if you're going, Traveler, Paimon's going too.
Citlali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. We call it the Spirit Speaker Stone. It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks
It's
are
the one I
unnecessary.
save for.
I will offer you whatever
Meanwhile,
aid
I'm
I
still
can,
saving for a
but
Hu Tao
your
rerun.
fellowship and courage are
Only
what will
to not get
truly
Hu Tao,
decide the success of
because
this
I don't want
operation.
her, but I want her rerun.
Besides, you're the ones helping me, I can only focus on one thing at a time, after all. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious.
But you did expect me coming
I've
here.
heard all about your accomplishments.
Yep.
Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
Why?
I mean...
Why?
Everyone heard the stories,
Is that not
right?
what happened in the other nations you visited?
It's kind of complicated.
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
Pretty much, except we're still a criminal
That's
in
more
every
like
single
it.
nation we've
After
visited
all,
so
I've
far.
heard you're someone who transcends fate.
You know quite a lot about me.
Perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can talk about that some other time. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But there are important things to be done.
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted us to give this to you.
Good that we're getting this meeting right now,
embodies
huh?
fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to tell you. She said you'd know what that means.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. I can feel them flowing within the talisman. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person.
Honestly,
We're
what a
supposed to be
down-to-earth
hot spring
Archon,
buddies
by the
after
way.
all.
Just interacting with her
don't
people
worry.
like this a lot, going to parties
This
in the hot
talisman
springs and
means
everything.
a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it. And once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
But unlike Venti, she's still holding the position of Archon properly.
You
and
said
isn't
you didn't
just
want to jeopardize the
doing
production
random
of
shit.
contending fire. But that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
You're right. Even now, the production of contending fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted
Finally,
in
an Archon
a
that cares for her
massive
people,
shortage
imagine
of pyro
that.
energy. And we're currently at the breaking point. As things stand, the pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic. But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution. But you chose otherwise.
Completely
I
disagreeing
have
with
never
every choice of
subscribed
the
to belief
Archon.
that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices. Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last a little longer.
You mean?
Invites himself to meet the Archon, disagrees
with
with every choice the Archon makes. Kinich, what is going on with you? Seriously. Now imagine if we didn't have such a down-to-earth Archon. I feel like there's a few that would have just executed him for disagreeing like that, especially
The
after
sacred
arriving
flame
uninvited.
must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability.
MVP.
So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wyab have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide how that journey ends, not us. All we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
If not me, then who? No other is capable of sustaining the sacred flame.
Imagine if I could do
I
it.
possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Cutscene? Yes!
Archon, it's the Fatui!
Of course! Now they would show up. We already have our hands full with the Abyss right now.
The Archon of Natlan.
Oh boy.
A force to be reckoned with.
The first.
The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled,
he's unimpressed.
What use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the
The Shades! Let's go!
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
Well, this is gonna be a fun
assume
fight.
That's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking!
Cool because of ice. Get it? Haha. Honestly, good on him for doing this fight so well. Let's not forget, she does have the power of a Gnosis after all. Alright, they definitely went all out once again with this. Seriously? Also, it's always fun to meet another F2P Harbinger for obvious reasons. Can't wait for the action-packed weekly boss. Also, of course she has homing missiles. Yeah, casual flying as well, definitely. And then they just punch. Those two goons are just like, why did I agree to come here? Why did I agree? Oh, he hasn't given up yet, okay. Did he retreat? Pussy.
Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Pussy. Taglian Wanderer, a new friend. Let's get him as a playable character. But that means he doesn't die.
Are you alright, Archon?
Does he deserve to die? That's the question.
Exactly what I would expect from the first of the F2P Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis.
Which is why you were
I'm
under
sure
attack.
The captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
They have done a very good job
Whatever
at
his
getting
motive,
every
we should
single
shift our
Gnosis
focus
so
to the
far.
F2P. If they attack again and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
In other words, There are traitors.
What did you
among
realize?
us.
That this is the
Not
last Gnosis they
necessarily.
need?
This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within
Two
him.
lollies.
I'll need to investigate further.
Still no mate? You mean
Kanish,
Shotas?
Go to the Masters of the Night Wind and look
Spin it.
into who
That's
could have
the
aided the captain.
word you're looking
Speak to
for.
Citlali.
No Shota
She
yet.
should know.
Of course, I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not.
They really should. They really should add a Shota at some point.
Natlan's
like,
strength
really.
has never rested solely in its Archon.
Oh?
Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision.
Yeah, of course
now.
I know. I know everything. That is a gross exaggeration, by the way. I know far from everything.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now.
Excuse me?
I just hope the others have a safe journey.
Drained her quite a bit then, huh? No more flame hair. Sad. Oh.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting a formidable opponent.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Kajina doesn't have that much time.
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find
she
Kachina's
didn't.
ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing. Everyone really hopes nothing goes wrong.
Everything is gonna go wrong. Alright, where are we going? Over here, huh? So we go here, and then we just walk along the path, I guess.
What can you tell us about the scions of the canopy?
The tribespeople are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then.
What about Slash?
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The Scions of the Canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme
Okay.
sports like rock climbing, rappelling, volcano parkour, or even bungee jumping without a rope while a Yunkasaur stands at the edge and uses its tongue to catch them. Sound like something you'd be interested in?
Oh, fun.
Okay,
Bungee jumping
that does
without a
sound
rope.
different
Just end
from
the
our
sentence
usual
there.
adventures. Paimon's not doing any of that. She can just cheer you on from the sidelines.
Alright, we're here. Hello. Ah, Jesus.
That's Wyna, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
And true Tao jump scare indeed. Hi there, hello. Thank you, thank you.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Wyna. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell
I
me why
am.
you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Of course I'm
Rescuer?
level 9.
From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision.
So what? way too much. Excuse me. I've been at AR60 for
The nature
so
of battle
long at
is
this point,
unpredictable.
and I've
You
collected
never
so
know
much
how it's
more
going to
adventure
end.
EXP.
Losing a friend is tragic, but when that happens, the best thing you can do is focus on how to prevent further casualties.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Wyna. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness any day. If Kachina's still holding on,
Well,
then
to be
so
fair,
will I.
Spinner, I play super
thought you might
regularly
say that.
after all.
Is something wrong, Wyna? This doesn't seem like you. Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. Can't blame me for checking if you were up to the task. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay? It's not like we have a spare.
I'll
Thank
break
you.
it.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the Flower Feather Clan, Chaska?
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve
Plus,
conflicts.
what
so we
harm would there
slowly
be
got
in
to know
keeping
each other
contact
that
with people
way.
from other tribes?
Her younger sister
honestly.
Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too. She's helped us out a lot in the past.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes, I'll introduce you to her sometime. But let's get back to business. Wyna, how do we use the stone?
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts. And the ancient name you seek is like a tiny fish swimming downstream. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river. But the boat alone isn't enough. You need a fisherman experienced enough to steer it in the right direction.
We couldn't do that ourselves?
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent. If you want to make sure this works, though, I could recommend someone to you.
Alright, and who is that someone?
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior and scout from our tribe.
Okay. Where is this
He's
warrior?
got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his
Oh, he about
ancient
to
name
surf?
means to seek. If you're fishing for a name, you're gonna want him on the boat.
Okay.
Chama? Why does that name sound familiar?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard stories about him.
Okay.
Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery from the cliff tops. Follow the path that way, and I'm sure you'll find him.
Thank you. We'll go look for him there.
Let's be on our way.
Good luck. I hope everything goes well.
It won't, but we'll make it work anyway. Hi there, hello.
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops. Ah, that must be him! Hello there, are you Vichama?
Hello, Mr. NPC man.
That's me. Did you need something?
Yes. You tell him about Kachina and the Spirit Speaker Stone.
What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How is that even possible?
Don't question it.
No. If you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place. But that would mean...
Yes, that would mean there's another way to resurrect people aside from the Ode of Resurrection. I remember I can also resurrect people with an omelet, so honestly,
Everything's
what's so
fine.
strange about all this?
I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone named Malco? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, but I'd rather not
Spin
get
it,
into
what
it
did I
if it's all
just
the same
say?
to you.
I guess you're gonna blame
That's
delay.
not a problem. We agree to your request.
But yes, egg.
Yeah.
Egg,
Since you're helping us
indeed.
find Kachina's ancient name, it's only right that we return the favor.
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look at the stone?
I like egg. Egg is easy. One single egg. Cook it, boom, done.
Huh.
Cook
I
egg.
see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect the Night Kingdom to the living world. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use it in a tribal settlement.
Good to
Wow,
know.
you got all that just from looking at it?
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Lali invented this. They must be a genius. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up. In the meantime, I need you to get 2 things for me.
Alright, what's the fetch
We'll
quest?
go right away. What do you need?
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and I need to build a net out of them, so make sure you get a good amount.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name?
It's fun,
How does that work when one's tangible and one's not?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom.
I see.
Basically, I'm going to use the concept of a net to catch something equally intangible, an ancient name.
Oh, I see. What about the second thing you needed?
Right. I need 2 chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient
Obsidian,
names into our
huh?
world,
Alright,
we'll
let me
need a
grab the
place to
diamond
store
pick.
them. Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes, but I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere, so maybe you can try your luck there.
Traveling merchants sell obsidian now? Well, that's a new patch that I wasn't
All right,
aware of.
let's split up.
I'm sorry.
See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena spoke highly of you. That means you're trustworthy.
I appreciate it, even though that doesn't mean much to me anymore. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so no need to rush. I'll see you in a bit.
Well then, let's go on a shopping trip.
What an odd guy. He seemed so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Let's just focus on the preparations for now. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming for you.
Funny stone. You! I need to buy stuff.
Hello. Do you have any hook ropes for sale? Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your whole stock?
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see. That would be 30,000 mora in total.
Oh, that's
Deal?
cheap. Easily
Deal.
affordable.
Wait. Really?
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need these as fast as possible. Thanks.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to learn, Roka's the person you want to ask.
Yeah, sure. That's totally what we're using them
Alright.
for.
That's everything. Here you go.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant Bichama mentioned.
Hi. I need obsidian.
Excuse me.
Now.
Do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right over there.
I need 2 chunks.
Perfect. Is that the only one, though? We actually need 2.
That might be tough. Tell you what, I'll take a look through these boxes over here, and we'll see what we can find.
Thank you so much. We'll wait here.
We're gonna have to go somewhere else to get the second chunk, aren't
Relax.
we?
Everything's going according to plan.
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina. I hope this chunk of obsidian isn't the only one. Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of obsidian ready in a heartbeat.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra.
Oh, there we go.
Here you go,
Fun.
young lady.
Good thing that works
How
out
does it
like
look?
that.
Perfect! Thank you. How much do I owe you?
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust.
Wow.
I'll take 3,000 mora for both.
Nobody
Here
wants
you
obsidian,
go.
huh?
By the way, I heard you mention Vichama just now. You running an errand for him then? How's he doing? Malco's been gone for 5 years now.
I feel like that's a bit too long to bring Malco back then.
Do you know what happened between them?
Again, we've been told that if they're gone for too long, then we might not be able to bring them back. 5 years seems like quite a while.
Vichama and Malco grew up together, and even made a name for themselves together. Malco was an amazing fighter.
And they did talk about the
capable of
concept
knocking
of,
out multiple
you know, you can
opponents in a
scoop up
single
water
hit,
in a river,
while
but it might not
Vichama
be
excelled at
this, but it
scouting
will
and
hardly be the
analyzing the
same
battlefield.
that you poured into
two
it.
made
So
an
maybe
excellent
we'll attempt to bring
and
Malco
managed to
back, and
beat
it will
back
be
the Abyss
some
several
kind
times.
of weird,
5 years
strange
ago, they both emerged triumphant in the
amalgamation
pilgrimage and
of
were placed on
souls.
the
What
same
do I know?
team to fight the Abyss. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe, and Vichama suffered an injury to his leg while attempting to rescue someone.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition. Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured leg would make him a burden in battle.
And that's when his
So they raised the
pal
issue
got sent
with the
instead.
Pyro Archon, and she agreed to let him stay behind. It's just... Malco and the others ended up facing hordes
Malco
of
went
abyssal
there, yeah, of
monsters in
course.
numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations. The team made an error in judgment, and they fell to the onslaught. Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything.
It doesn't sound like it was his fault.
Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself. Not because he did something wrong, but because he wasn't able to do anything at all. I've tried convincing him to move forward, to stop dwelling on the past. But the shadow of Malco's death
and it'll be
hangs
even
over
worse
him
when we
still.
fail to bring Malco back.
The Abyss has caused so much suffering, and some wounds never heal. I wish there was something he could do to make himself feel better. But... anyway, that's the gist of it. Maybe you could help him talk things through sometime. I would really appreciate it.
Alright, let's go. Well, seems like this is my way over. Alright. Yep, this seems like the way to go to get to my target quickly. Whoop. And we're here. Adorable.
Did you get everything?
Indeed.
Yep, it's all here.
Didn't
When
miss
do
a
we
single
start?
thing.
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor.
Could I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
You're seeking your friend's ancient name. For the same reason as us.
Yes. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. He was dragged to his grave by the sheer number of enemies. If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them not to advance. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina, I realized there's a chance Malco might
Again,
also be
it's been
alive,
5 years,
fighting
though.
for survival in the Night Kingdom.
But that happened several years ago, right?
Well, it's still worth a try, I
The
guess.
Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes one with the Sea of Souls.
Again, he's still gonna try.
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. Malco and I promised each other, even if we never managed to root out the Abyss for good, we would fight together until the end. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. If you see any fragments scattered around the area, please collect them.
Alright, fair enough. I can do that.
Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss will likely emerge in response.
Well, that shouldn't be too tough to handle. I can fight the Abyss. I've done it many times already.
Thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
Yep. Some more. Yoink, yoink, yoink. This one, that one. Oh! Over here. Hi. How dare you be over level 100? It's almost like my world level is just that high.
Strike a pose.
Oh, there's more over here. Wait. I need to get rid of you. Your shield is gonna be super annoying if I don't handle it right now.
This is order.
Oh?
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long. We're getting close.
Oh. Don't move this stuff around. Alright, next set, please. Thank you. There we go. That's it.
Vichama!
Quick, take it!
Okay.
I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
That's one of two.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting stronger.
I can handle stronger enemies.
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago.
Oh, damn, okay.
I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there.
Understood. I'll buy you some time. Can we suck him? I mean, suck the Abyss out of him.
Thank you.
Yep. Time to suck. It's what I do best after all.
Strong.
There we go.
This power.
Hanging in there?
We're running out of time, I guess.
Malco. No, why can't I find him? Why?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
In that case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, Sea Molly.
No, don't do. You're not actually gonna destroy it. We only have that one.
Wait!
Was that a smart choice? I don't know.
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the Spirit Speaker stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it.
Damn.
We're all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but that's normal.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not
Yeah.
everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the explosion.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Wait, where's Vichama?
Probably got vaporized in the explosion.
Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Nako's ancient name. It must be completely gone by now.
Again,
Once your
5
ancient
years
name
after
disappears,
all.
there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim chance, but still. And now...
That's your vaporizer reaction here. Damn it, you're
it's
right.
too late to save him. From the minute he left that day, it was already too late.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just give him some space.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama? It looks like something's glowing.
Oh?
This is...
Oh?
Hey, Malco. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them.
Except now, I guess.
I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just... hard. Thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to mourn me.
But there is one person who will mourn you. A lot.
Pisak! Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you?
He's better
Right to the
than
end,
you at
only
dying.
ever one for
Great.
goodbyes. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. But just in case... Vichama, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
And of course it's the fucking Rift Hounds. It always is. I hate them.
Was that a memory?
Well, at least you got something
Seems
out
like
of this
we were able
fight.
to salvage something after all.
Feeling any better, Vichama?
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy. But it also brings with it an even deeper pain.
A deeper pain? Why?
Because you wasted the last 5 years mourning
Nako
him?
was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking. And his smile was forced.
Really?
For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life, he was thinking the same thing.
Vichama.
Oh god, I'm
fine.
dying.
Actually, I heard Chief Wina wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. when you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you one step closer to danger. But
thank you. Thank you.
I also understood why you had to try.
Make it times
Everyone
3.
has regrets in life, but not everyone gets the chance to make up for them. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose the braver path from the very beginning.
You bless, haha. Damn it. And my eyes are watering too. Well, there's that. I mean, we all knew I was dying, but now you know for sure I am just dying over here. It is ending. My life is coming to an end, oh no. Anyway, let's play Genshin for the last few moments of my life. Ha ha ha. So any ideas and recommendations channel, I'll have to be sure to check that out later then. In a more courageous way.
If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. Even with an injured leg, there were still things I could have done. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought alongside him to the end. There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back. That's something I had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads of your journey, so I hope you can walk away without regrets.
Well, we'll
Thank
see
you,
about that.
Vichama. I feel even more determined now. Kachina will come back to us. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, we have her
I
ancient
promised I
name
would
at
find
least.
her, and I intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear. Strange. My body, it's...
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification,
such already.
the corrosion can never be fully eradicated.
But we
Thanks
did our
to him,
best.
though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check.
That does make me feel better. You seem very knowledgeable about all this.
Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Oh.
Anyway, we've recovered
So you've
Kachina's ancient
experienced it
name,
too, is what
so
you're saying?
we're off to a great start. Let's get Vichama back to his tribe and tell Wine the good news. Oh, and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone. We had no choice, though, so he'll probably understand.
We had a choice. We could have ended it earlier.
Right?
But we decided to keep pushing our luck, and then we had to break it.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here. My
Does she?
apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
How serious is this?
I'll be just a moment.
We'll never see her again. This is our final goodbye to Chaska.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story.
But it feels like there's more to the story.
It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own, and tried to devour her. But in the end, all that did was trigger her will to live. That strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the cuckoo sores. Wherever they went, she followed. getting into fights right and left.
Ah,
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
intriguing.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of getting into fights, so Koichi was always taking her around, apologizing to everyone.
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. You're fighting one minute and your friends the next.
And then you're fighting
she
as
found a way to
friends.
rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve conflicts. She's known as the peacemaker. It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting when they get older?
I wouldn't know.
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but you probably know by now, once Chaska makes up her mind, there's no changing it.
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom. Chaska even said that wasn't like you.
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to. Better try now than live with regrets later. That's what I say.
I'm close
Still,
to knowing,
I can
since I have a
understand where
younger
Koichi's
sister.
coming from.
I see.
In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one
Well,
put
all
their
you have
life
to do
on
is
the
keep
line.
getting older and see what changes in your sibling relationship.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, what about it?
Technically, I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses. We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no alternative.
Rob, there was not a thunder
Trip
spell.
to the
By high.
Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything.
Yes.
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in
Thanks,
there with my
Bennett.
head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous. Oh, it's like he didn't even try.
Well, he did
You
kind
feel
of
like he
try.
went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you didn't listen.
Ow.
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's my duty to say something.
All right, whatever. Anything else?
You... What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Damn.
Then... you need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her there to die. That's not who I am.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue.
Are you sure about that?
You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals. If I want to live in Natlan, I need to display qualities that make me worthy of this nation.
I've also
Birds.
told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here.
True.
If we keep going, I might
True,
actually have to
Spinner,
get
very true.
serious. And I think Wina prefers his
Sometimes
roof
people
attached
just
to
gotta
his house.
shut
Is that a
shut
threat?
their lips.
That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
So, you're really going to go No matter what I say.
As my younger sister, you're supposed to
I'm
listen, and that's
supposed
when
to
you
be
play
your
the "you're
sister.
adopted" card.
Then support
And that's
me.
when she counters with, "Well, that means that
I'll be
our
back.
parents wanted me."
All you have to do is wait.
Chaska. So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn out to be so darn annoying?
Oh, damn.
You two are something else.
Something you
That's
wanted
a
to
good
say?
counter for that. Yeah.
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids. That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Thank you.
I see. Alright, so
Anytime.
where are we heading next?
Alright. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone...
Alright, about that.
According to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial artifact, so it'd be safer to keep it with me.
Did we bring the remains of it back?
About that.
I hope we did. You wouldn't want to leave the remains lying out in the open.
If only Cone Gift Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
Huh?
Yeah. You explained the sequence of events to Aina. Oopsies.
I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. If someone's life was on the line, then you had no choice.
I mean, it looks
Still,
like it might be. You might be able to
Lali's
repair
going to
it.
be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff. I'll explain everything to her later. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay? I'll wait here for your safe return.
Alright, off we go. Great, there is a teleport point, but I haven't activated it yet. Well, there is one nearby, so whatever. Just gotta walk a little bit further. All the way around. There it is. Give me the TP. Boom. And in we go. Hi there, hello, we've returned.
We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
What happened at the stadium? Oh, you know, just the first of the 11 harbingers showed
Well,
up.
it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
The Pyrokin sadly gets the captain as well as her sacrifice.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
Yep.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why we can't let them find out.
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble.
Imagine if they showed up just a little bit later. Imagine if they showed up after she
Look,
gave
I
up her power.
wish I could offer
Oh,
you
she
some
would have
sort
been
of
fucked.
consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing. Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
Oh,
no
in
need
order
be
to keep
so
the
modest,
eternal,
Yon-san.
to keep the flame
Your
burning for
incredible
longer.
strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
So it's just like, okay, we need to keep this burning.
I'm sorry
We can't
about
keep
before.
doing the
You have so
fun,
much on
fun,
your plate.
fun rituals.
So
So I
much that
gotta
you
give
have
up
to
my
worry
power
about.
to keep it burning.
But all I could do was focus on my own feelings.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, I understand that feeling very well. Well, Now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
Well, this looks nice.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
You got a big collection there.
I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a
No,
hobby of
Spinner.
sorts.
That has
In
to
Natlan,
wait.
everyone grows up listening to the stories of heroes. And physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
Oh boy.
We'll have a look.
How do you know? It's literally a stage in Smash. Spinny. Observe fishing equipment.
Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must have belonged to the people of the springs.
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named Matavaru. I have his entire set of fishing equipment, actually.
Huh.
He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish and his meticulous plan to catch it. In his eyes, I saw a hunger and a strong fighting spirit. To him, the sea was the battlefield upon which he staked his honor.
Huh.
So, did he do it?
No, he died.
The next time
He
I
died
saw
trying.
him, he was covered in scars. It turned out the fish he sought had been corroded by the abyss. He managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious injury in the process, which meant he could never go deep-sea fishing again. Can a fisherman claim victory if he fails to bring back his catch? That's what he asked me in the end.
Well, Paimon thinks he won.
That was my answer as well. The experience was far more valuable than the prize itself.
And again,
In
yeah,
the end, he didn't
always
want his
stupid.
tools to go to waste, so he gave them to me.
Wait, that means you also know how to fish.
Maybe we can go head-to-head sometime.
Oh god, we're gonna be fishing up so many other Paimons.
This fishing basket looks familiar.
This flower looks like it's thriving. You must be good at taking care of plants, Archon.
Make sure to handle everything with care. This cup, for example, it's heavier than it looks.
Okay, what else do we have? A belt.
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head!
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions and contests of strength. This belt is a symbol of great honor within the tribe. The association with strength might also have been the reason the original belt was extremely heavy. It was difficult for even 2 people to lift. And even if a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it for any length of time would still leave them gasping for breath.
So basically
Sounds like
training
it.
weights.
So the owner of the original belt, CodeErr, commissioned a craftsman to make a copy identical in appearance but far lighter in weight. That is the belt you see before you. He would often wear this version when training in order to protect his waist.
Or he made a lighter version so he could wear it all the time and show it off.
Or that. Observe jar.
There are so many jars and potions around here. Do they have anything to do with alchemy?
No, those belong to the Masters of the Nightwind. They're ceremonial tools used to amplify the ability to communicate with the Night Kingdom and the Wyab. Yamaya is an expert in this field, and she taught me a lot. Even though she appears stoic and serious, she actually has a keen sense of humor. The tools you see here are quite traditional. Her students found them outdated, so she passed them on to me.
Well, that's
the contents of the
nice.
jars aren't all that special. Oh, except the big jar in the middle. That's what she really wanted to give me.
Okay, what's in it?
Ooh, must be something really cool. What's inside?
Grape juice.
Excuse me?
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although probably expired by now.
What a shame. If it's that tasty, it's a shame to just let it expire. Should have totally, you know, taken the opportunity to drink.
This is Atea's talisman.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea was rarely ever without it. The talisman brought her a lot of luck in battle.
Alright, anything else I can observe in here? Yes, observe weapon.
Whoa, this weapon is huge! Which tribe did it belong to?
Ah, that weapon belonged to Tenoch, a hero from 500 years ago. Strictly speaking, he didn't belong to any single tribe. That's because
Is that
even
a
before
picture
the
frame I
disaster
saw
with
there?
the
I might
Abyss
have to
broke
take a
out,
closer look at that.
he had already been exiled.
Exiled?
It was a punishment imposed out of necessity, but he accepted it all the same. He believed it was what he deserved. When the Abyss attacked, the tribes found themselves in urgent need of a powerful figure to lead them into the battle, and there was no one more courageous or resolute than him. He united the 6 tribes and accomplished great feats throughout the war. Ultimately, he perished, and because he had already lost his ancient name, the Ode of Resurrection was unable to bring him back. And so,
Tragic end.
he was laid to rest, alongside the countless warriors and civilians who lost their lives, buried in the soil of his native land.
Wow. He sounds like a true hero.
Indeed, even now, his story is told throughout the land.
Alright, I'm gonna have to get a closer look at that. Can I? There we go. That's as good a look as I can get at that. Ah, that your family? That's cute. That's cute, and that's like just tiny details where you really have to like bring out the photo. You really have to use the mechanics of photography to actually even see that close up, so you can actually tell what's going on. Alright, just double checking, but I think I checked everything there is to check in here. Alright then. Alright, Xena bitch Penny, we're just gonna continue.
The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Yeah!
By not
if
using
each
photo
item
mode?
represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot.
Alright.
Does every item hold a special memory, just like Atea's talisman?
Then I guess we're gonna get a proper close-up
That's
of
right.
it in a second.
The items in my collection actually
I guess
serve
it's
a
gonna come
similar
up
purpose to the
in
ancient
whatever
names
she's gonna
passed
talk
down among
about
the
in a bit.
tribes. They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
Which
once?
means?
Paimon's not sure she understands.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important?
I'd have to say all of them.
Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination. The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate. You're quite familiar with that concept, I would imagine.
Mona would like to know your location.
That does kinda make sense. The future hasn't happened, but already exists.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future.
So ancient names record the past.
While the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss.
Okay.
To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine.
So the first Pyro Archon created the rules of Natlan.
That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the Divine Throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan. Namely, a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
Alright,
So
I see.
it all comes down to the power of the Divine Throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
There we go, now we're bringing it up.
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you
I
are
assume
really
she outlived
close.
them all because she ascended to
I was having
Archonhood
a hard
after
time
all.
thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say that?
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain sometimes!
It's alright. I'd never get
Yeah,
upset
sure,
over something
Rob will
like
just
that.
go on and on.
No matter what others may say.
Yeah, we're just going along
my
with the story,
past
that's
is
true.
a precious part of my identity. I'm forever
I
proud
should have
of the
known as
life I
much.
used to lead.
I wanted to be extra
Becoming
sure.
the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibilities, so it impacts how often you get to see them.
Huh.
My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and we would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely,
But all of it in
and the
past
saurians
tense,
we were
again.
raising ran into the
Pretty
room
sure
and
she
knocked
outlived
over
them
the
by
entire
now.
pot. My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but in the end, all I could do was comfort my sister and move on.
Wow.
You forgave them just like that?
Isn't that what being a family is all about? I think about that story a lot, actually. As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that, they remind me exactly what I'm trying to protect.
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
More than grown up, probably.
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art.
Again, past
Anyway,
tense.
that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Ian-san, Mulani, Chaska, over here, please. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, here we go. The time has come. I can't talk, I can't run, I can't do anything other than walk and place the ancient name.
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Hi there.
Am I hallucinating again?
You're dead. You're a
Kachina,
ghost now.
Are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Yeah, because the stupid ritual isn't working.
You have to listen to me.
We're listening.
I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me.
Imagine being killed in the afterlife. Yikes. Couldn't be me, because I'm not even in the
Wyab
afterlife
saved
yet.
me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me.
Oh, we're worried, alright.
I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough.
No, we're going in there. You're a playable character.
You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
We don't have to, but we're gonna.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Yeah.
A hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve.
I'm really scared.
But you don't have to be for much longer. Can we get in there now?
Creepy here. And I want to go home. Still, I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me.
Well, we're gonna do it. You can't stop us, fool.
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now. Thank you.
Welcome back, Spinner.
Be careful.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form.
So how do we
This
do
entrance
that?
to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I'm fine
I
with
know.
that.
I'm prepared for that possibility.
Personally, I don't think
All
corrosion
right.
would affect
Then
me
I wish
all
you
that
all the
much, so
best.
I should go
I'll
in
tell
alone.
Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
But they did
I'll
get
go
into
with them
another
too,
argument
Archon.
too.
The more people, the stronger the party.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really means a lot that you're willing to brave these dangers with me. There's no time to lose, so let's get going.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep an eye on the situation from here. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
But
I
what
hope
if?
not.
Oh boy. Oh, for a second I thought, because of the way the camera was like, oh boy, am I getting the Archon as a trial character? Nope, it was clean hidden behind the Archon. You have to admit though, for a second it looked like I was playing the Archon, right?
Be careful out there. I'll observe the situation from here.
Clear as the Archon. Yes. Alright, let's go. Alright. Let's enter. Remnants of the Secret Source. Only level 90? That's easy. Well, then again, recommended party level 90, and that is the highest party level still. Also, new background that we get to appreciate now. This looks fancy. Well, here we go. Oh.
So we're underneath
What do you mean
Natlan
just
right
notice
now?
the background? That was the
Looks
first
nothing
domain
like
I
Paimon
entered
was
since coming to this
imagining.
nation, wasn't it?
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins?
I think she means actual dragons.
Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
I mean, considering how
Yes,
advanced
a really
Nouvellette
long
is, it
time
wouldn't be
ago.
too surprising.
Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time, but with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
No.
Well, then let's
It's
be on
going
our
to
way.
be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
I feel like this domain will be the last thing I do today, probably. Just what I wanted to hear.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in, right guys?
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Adventurers live for moments like these.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
Remember when Doors of Resurrection were actually visible? Rarely, that rarely happens now.
How should we get across?
90% of the time, Doors of Resurrection are just there in theory, without actually showing up.
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Nothing's good for anyone.
Vegetable juice. Want some?
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye.
I wonder how that could be.
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Okay. Hi there.
Solidify.
Congratulations, you get to die.
Order guide.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Chest. I see. So these things are basically like Mualani, but just as an animal instead of a character.
Really high up.
And slow as fuck if they try to walk. Hi there!
Stabilize.
Just a few teeny tiny villagers. Oh! Never mind, they got back up.
May I present?
I will have order.
By royal decree.
That's it? That's it. Star? Ah. Opens the door. Okay, anything else over here that I should check out? No? Nothing? Okay then. Ah, one I'm familiar with. Oh, and that door also just opens. Fun. Hi. I am very sorry, but I'm gonna have to ask you to perish. Because you see, you don't deserve to be alive. That back up. Oop. There goes your shield. Honestly though, level 102 ain't nothing to scoff at.
I will have order.
And that's just something I have to expect from all enemies now. Very rare to find enemies that aren't level 100 at this point, huh? But that's what I get for increasing my world level. That's just what I get. Open the door. Well, that's easy enough to handle.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
What a climb. Ah, there we go. That's my destination, I guess.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about. The one ripped open by the Abyss.
So we just jump in there somehow?
There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready.
You're gonna go first, Paimon.
Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Alright. So this is the place, huh?
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
Fun.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
There's abyssal energy everywhere.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen.
Yeah, we are basically in hell.
Paimon's more worried about
Hooray.
how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, it's so high up. Did
Can
we
someone
really
fly?
fall that far
Alright,
down?
Paimon can fly.
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out completely unscathed. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
Huh.
That's it?
That is surprisingly simple. Don't try it now.
Right, right. We still got a job to do.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world.
Pancakes,
a link between
we
the
should
two
be
realms.
by all means. But we are not.
The terrain looks
Because
difficult
logic doesn't
to
apply
navigate,
here.
and the visibility's not great either. How are we supposed to find Kachina in these conditions?
Yeah, these floating black things don't look super friendly either.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Excuse me?
Ghost!
Hi, hello, how long have
Calm
you been
down,
stuck
I'm
here?
here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right?
Wait, does that mean you're... Oh shit, you do still exist.
Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, it could only do so much. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
At least you are able to appear.
No.
Hooray.
We should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more. But we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that Even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
So can we please help our friend now?
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power.
Alright.
I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ah, okay, there's invisible walls everywhere. Guess I'll just follow you then.
Ouch! Quick, get back here. You can't go on. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
No more animations? Of course not. He imperfect. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Okay, so what do you expect us to do then? You say we shouldn't waste our time, but it's not like our friend over there is moving forward. So I guess we do have to waste our time.
Stabilize. Yeah.
Oh, Paimon can't see anything.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
I'm trying. Excuse me?
Did you hear that? What?
What, are the ghosts surrounding us?
Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Don't scare Paimon like that.
I heard it too. It was a voice from the abyss.
What did it say?
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
It certainly
great.
doesn't harbor good intentions.
Whatever you say.
Paimon just heard it too. Let's keep going.
Mentions
Paimon
you
wants to get
especially,
out of this
Paimon.
place.
Yeah. Oh, great. Of course, it's always Rift Hounds. Hate these fuckers. But look who we found. Well, time to help out.
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? You made it! Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters. Good idea. Let's go!
I mean, it's just 3 of them. They'll probably call in reinforcements, though. That's always how this goes.
This is order.
Boing, boing, boing! Dumpty, dumpty, go!
May I present?
Let's go, Twirly!
There we go. Done. They're all dead.
You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times. The Wyap's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here.
Well, now we're here. Now we just need to get back out.
You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then?
Most likely.
Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the Wyap with me? I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back
So
it
can
up.
we fix
In
the Ode
Night
of
Kingdom,
Resurrection
there are
from in here,
6
maybe?
main totem poles representing the Wyap of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyap. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyap can extend their consciousness.
Uh-huh.
There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyap can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the problem.
How many of them would be
Still,
contaminated,
we
though?
can't just leave the Wyap to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
Saving one is better than saving none at all.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
She's dying.
Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon the Wyap and leave this place.
I guess we're just not listening to any voices
already been
here.
here for too long.
No, I'm fine. I don't plan on listening to that nonsense. I can hold on.
Where's the totem pole?
Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer. Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Wyap, not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit. We'll be there for you.
All right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
We've already come all this way.
Let's see what
So
kind
we
of
might as
monster
well
is
try to
so
get to the bottom of this.
terrifying.
Let's go. This way.
It can't be that
Stay
bad.
here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
Imagine it just
All by
spawns in the,
yourself?
the wolf
That's
boss.
too dangerous.
That would be the most horrifying
It's all
thing.
right.
And I'm not talking about the
I may
weekly
not be
boss,
as
I'm
strong
talking
as
about
that
the
monster,
regular
but
one
I'm
in
definitely more
Inazuma.
familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much
That
time
would
left.
be my worst
If you're
nightmare.
anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal. And return to the world where you belong.
Thank you for everything.
You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
Oh look, more ghosties.
Solidify!
Hey there, ghosties. I should probably just stay on path. Walk around the ghosties. That's the place, huh? Big open area almost screams boss fight. Not big enough for a full-on boss, but definitely a mini-boss of some sort.
Wyatt? Wyatt! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you.
Let me do my absorption thing.
Wyatt, can you hear me? Wyatt?
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyatt from answering our calls. Alright, get
Can
ready,
I do my
everyone.
thing?
Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
I'll help too.
Careful. We've got company.
Oh,
Already?
of course.
You really think that puny soul could slow me down?
It's one of these
Courage in the
idiots.
face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
Not one of those bitch-ass motherfuckers. But it is.
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you to focus on yourself.
Wow, he really didn't last very long, did
You
he?
may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril.
Are you the one behind all of this?
No.
The Starry Guy,
The
imagine.
abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power.
Well, and you're about to die, so honestly,
Ancient names,
skill issue.
pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. They possess no power at all.
Oh, you have no idea about the power of friendship, my friend. You're gonna die, you're gonna go down. The power of friendship and this gun I found will be your end.
Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like you. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Pathetically weak, but strong enough to beat a 5-star.
Kachina.
Who's this gun named Friendship?
Give me your
yes.
hand.
Also, hi, Neff. Thanks for the hydrate and pats. Appreciate that.
Feel that? I'm right here next to you.
Thanks, Moalani.
Everyone down just because they
have
like to
nothing
see
to
people
fear.
suffer. Yeah.
Because I'm not alone anymore.
That's why he's part of the Abyss.
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
What?
The courage we have to stand
Why
before
is you so
and not back
surprised?
down, it comes from our friendship. The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight.
Well said.
Not like you're
go,
gonna fight
Kachina.
Paimon, but
It shouldn't
sure.
take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Oh boy, is there gonna be another trial where I have just 2 characters?
You deserve what's coming to you.
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
Alright, I better get ready then. Yup. Just 2 characters, okay. Go all out immediately. Use my bursts. Oh my god, this dude is weak. Excuse me, that guy's level 102? supposedly.
Here goes! Need a surfboard?
Imagine talking big like this and then being that bad of a fighter.
Action epic wave! Need a surf? Oh, chill out!
What was that damage? That was pathetic. You didn't do anything. You don't even deal any damage.
Woohoo!
Oh, he's weak, but their shield is fucking strong. True, but still. I thought he would at least deal more damage to me, but no. Nice job. Turns out he wasn't any stronger than the ones we fought in the past.
That's what he gets for underestimating you two.
Peak boss fight, yeah, totally.
Absolutely fantastic. This makes me so unbelievably happy.
I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable.
So, now what?
Huh? What's happening? My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save
Oh, boy.
your friend, especially in a place
So that's the person the
overrun
ancient name
with
came from,
abyssal
huh?
corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss.
I mean, I feel like I
It
could
took
stand a
years
decent
worth
chance,
of
but okay.
scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes.
Who are you?
I feel like you could figure
Tupac,
that out.
A warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
You sure are pretty big.
Since you were able to
Tupac.
awaken my words from your ancient name,
Yeah.
that means you
LOL
have fully
indeed.
embodied
Ayo.
the aspirations of the wild. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Fist bump the giant ghost. Well, someone just powered up, hello?
So many memories.
Okay,
My
then.
brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what happened.
We got powered up Mualani, hello?
Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here
Just the
longer
family
than
grind
we
is
have
up, but
to.
still. She just powered up because of a fist bump. Does that mean you already know about this whole thing?
I know bits and pieces.
But I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wyatt first.
Yeah, I do kind of need to get out of here so I can wrap things up for the day. So let's save the Wyatt real quick. They imbued with power and I suck. That's how it's done.
Okay, that should be enough. Wyatt? Wyatt? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina, my dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but we can't afford to stay here any longer. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day, I'll live up to the hero you saw in me.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens.
Aww. Well, ain't that adorable?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name, but it need not define you. Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. Now, you need only devote yourself to becoming a better you.
Favorite
The
child.
story of your ancient name
No.
is for you to continue.
My favorite child
Just
is
like your
everyone.
parents, my love for you will never change. No matter what the future holds.
Thank you, Wyatt.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it is time for you to leave this place.
Just child, yes,
The
of course.
situation here is getting worse.
So we have to leave now.
Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
I know we've never met before, Wyatt, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
Oh!
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
Guess we're leaving now.
We're out of time.
It's the power of the abyss.
Whoa.
We need to run.
Okay, okay. Suddenly, a giant abyssal wall.
It's a Sealy! The Sealy opened the way for us!
How quickly is it approaching? Decently quickly. But there should be plenty of time for me to run. Stupid abyss. Peak music. Absolutely. Whoa, whoa, hello.
The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here.
Great. So, not only is the abyss attacking us with a giant wall, we're also getting sealed in here, and rocks hurled at us. Oh, that's actually closing in. Oh.
Through the middle.
And full-on animated cutscene. Let's go. Oh. Thank you. That's teamwork. And she's just surfing in the back. Nope, we're stuck forever. Stuck here for all eternity until the abyss wall consumes us. Blade, how could you? Oh. Oh, hi there.
You've done well.
I thought you gave up your power. Why do you have it back? Hello? You lied to me! Casually breaking the wall between worlds as you do.
We're back! The Pyro Archon saved us.
How though?
She's not here.
Did she break hell? Good question. And also, how did she regain her strength?
Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
Every
That's a strong
great
one.
display of power comes at a price. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold on. We'll get you to a doctor soon. Let's get back to the stadium.
Has no power.
The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler?
I'm completely fine.
Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
And we can share all that information
Right.
next time,
But
whenever
Wyatt
that's gonna
mentioned
be.
something about the Pyro Archon's plan.
Can't stop looking.
What is it exactly?
We're all looking respectfully,
I'll
I
let
think.
her explain everything. We're all a part of the plan now. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
There we go. What a perfect stopping point. It's even better because now in order to progress I have to enter a building, which means I can't accidentally stumble into anything. I guess I'll stay away from the Tribal Chronicles for the time being. Anyway, before I end things,
Do you want to come fish blasting with me?
I want to confirm once again. Traces of Artistry is an event without voice acting. Tribal Chronicles, right. So that is the thing. Tribal Chronicles is her thing. Don't go near Tribal Chronicles. Got it. And there's no other limited time event. Only limited time event is this one, and it doesn't have voice acting. Where is this? Right, that is currently kind of disabled. So if I do this, then if I disable this, then I should be able to do the event whenever.
Get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish tastes so good.
There we go. The Dr. Kachina at the start, imagine that. Well then. Right, yeah, I did stumble into that. I remember that I stumbled into it because, you know, that's when I was told that I should enable the thingy. Focus experience mode, whatever. Well then. Guess this is where things end for the day.
Boats are made for transferring commodity.
Let's see what achievements we got. Union, Great Escape, and that's it. Getting closer to 1,000 achievements completed, slowly but surely. Alright, let's raid someone. Every tribe has 3 chronicles. Last chronicle saved for the 5. Alright. So I shall remember to stay away from the tribe chronicles. I will do the event in my own time because I've been told it isn't voice acted. I'll just have to see whether or not, if I disable focused experience now, if I can then walk into the event without any worries. That is the question. Now, as for who we should raid today, I am actually not sure. Shall we raid Hoodie again, maybe? We could raid Red Hoodie. Thoughts on that, or is there someone else you guys want to raid? If so, you may speak now or remain silent. We must make the choice. I don't mind, we're raiding Red Hoodie. And boop, there we go. We're heading over. Alright everyone, that's it from my end. Thank you very much for watching the stream. I don't know when the next stream will be. Who am I kidding? The next stream will likely be on Friday. Don't think you're gonna get another Genshin stream this week. Yeah. But on the unlikely event that I feel like I can do another one, I guess I will tell you. If I decide that I'm also gonna call in sick on Tuesday as well, then maybe I'm gonna do another Genshin stream tomorrow, but that will be a last-minute decision. Would you be okay with that, by the way, before the raid heads on over? Would you be okay with a last-minute decision about a Genshin stream tomorrow? Or would that be kind of because you never know? I don't know how to feel about making it so last minute. Because people, super fine? Alright. In that case, we'll see. There might be a Genshin stream tomorrow, there might not be. It all depends on whether or not I feel so sick that I'm gonna call in sick for Tuesday. Which I might. I don't know. And then thank you very much for watching. I'll see you around another time. Let's head on over to Red Hoodie. And yeah, till then, have a good one. Bye-bye. And of course, if you're watching this after it's been uploaded to YouTube as a VOD, your support has also been greatly appreciated. And if you do want to catch me live in the future, you can do so by checking the description down below. There will be a link to my Twitch where I stream every single Friday and Saturday, and sometimes other days of the week as well, but that's a bit more irregular. And yeah, if you do want Genshin, I usually stream around whenever a new update drops, a little bit after that. But yeah, that's it from my end. See you around. Have a good one. Bye bye.